Hello! Oh, fuck me. You have not heard anything. Well... yeah, that was annoying. And you have not heard anything of what I've been saying. Hello, welcome back to Eternally WoW Hardcore. We are gonna continue on the story of the Slice Bag, of course.
Be good.
And see what happens.
Yo!
We killed our first rare. They dropped nail boots, that's it.
Keep it real.
For us, it did. But yeah, I need mild spices. I'm guessing you have
What's up?
some.
Be good.
Does this work? No. You're a cook and you don't... What the hell? Oh! So what am I cooking on right now? There's a stove. Alright. Let's run to the water and can do that one later. We're gonna do the search wreckage, the murloc trap, and she sells seashells. Oh, it's so rough to say. She sells seashells. She sells seashells. Alright. Ooh. Coffee tastes fucking great. Dun dun dun. I really hope I can break my own hardcore record this time. On Turtle WoW, that is little, the rogue. Even named after, even if I name character after someone, I still die. But on official servers, I think it was Season of Discovery, first Season of Discovery, I went to Iron Man. I got 41 on the paladin, I believe. But that is as far as I've gotten. At least with this guy. I know it's so fucking fast. At least with this guy, I'm hoping for at least more than 20. Come on now. Oh, there it is. Lovely. Looks like I have to kill a lot of these before I'm done. Level 20 guy. Fought what? Level 15 hyena? Oof, that's weak. Okay. This island seems like it's fucking almost night. So it might look like the goblins comes from a place without sun. Nice. I think I might just take it back and try to deliver some of the quests.
Time is money, friend. Hurry back.
With the ball on the top of this fucking hill. Tower, I mean.
Hey, how you doing? Have a good one. Keep it real.
Alright. Oh my god. It looks so fucking far. Oh wait. I think I'm just gonna stack up on food.
Yeah, what do you want?
Why do you sell? What the fuck you?
Time is money, friend. Be good.
Oh, we got over here. Let's just put on the radio. I'm supposed to do with this. I do doubt that they will be worth anything. They're probably counterfeit.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm surprised. Thank you. That's cool. That's so fucking cool. Alright.
Oh, thank you, friend.
That was nice.
Ha! Oh!
Types with bone.
The Greatest Minds of Azeroth, Gnomish Inventors. Read to you by Iggy Moppet. In this month's publication of The Greatest Minds of Azeroth, we'll be taking a look at the shortest geniuses from the Eastern Kingdom. The adaptive and intelligent gnomes of Hasmodan are known for their groundbreaking creations, ranging from small, handheld devices to earthquaking, mountable robo-suits. We will take a closer look at the most renowned inventors of gnomish kind from the last century. Both well-known and obscure virtuosos will be presented today, displaying their engineering accomplishments to the world. Tinkmaster Overspark. The discombobulator ray is without a doubt Overspark's magnum opus. This nifty little machine allows for simple, albeit very risky, transformations of living beings into harmless squirrels. When unveiling and demonstrating his grand creation, the masses were astonished by the level of ease with which the ray gun could be operated with. What they were not astonished by was the fact that the test subject transformed into a vicious raptor shortly after assuming its new squirrel form. Luckily, the wild beast could be subdued and no gnome was harmed in the process. Oglethorpe Obnauticus. Mr. Obnauticus was considered a genius even among the High Council of Tinkers in Gnomergan, yet, after an unforeseen incident during a robot fighting competition, he was ostracized from the great city. While the actual course of events was never published, there are rumors saying Obnauticus was set up by a fellow inventor, misusing his harmless robot fighting blueprints to build a violent machine and putting the blame on him in the process. Following his exile, he settled in the port city of Booty Bay, from which he developed an autonomous sentry unit with the OOX series of battle chickens. Sicko Thermoplug. A highly controversial topic, but one cannot deny Thermoplug's engineering prowess, as he was directly competing with Gelbin Mechatork for the election of High Tinkerer. With the creation of the fully operational assault gear, he ushered in a new age for gnomish warfare. Sadly, it would not be used for the greater good of gnome kind, but instead for its own detriment. Following the fallout of Gnomergan, the blueprints for the assault gear had been lost in the ruins of the once great city. Other contributions of Thermoplug were his work on the Gnomergan ventilation system, his cooperation with Gelbin Mechaturk, as well as a series of surprisingly well-behaving mechanical dogs, many gnomes lovingly called Scrappy. Gelbin Mechatork. A rising star in the past centuries of gnomish inventions, Mechatork is known for his diligent and intricate engineering work he perfected over the years following the establishment of his very own Tinkerer Emporium. Co-developing many astounding gadgets with his former friend Sicko Thermoplug, Mechatork's popularity skyrocketed with each new invention he brought to life. Many of these found day-to-day applications like the Harrow Gain 3000, saving many gnomish men from early baldness. It did not take long for the gnomes to elect him as High Tinkerer, the ruler of the gnomish people, given only to those deemed as the most intelligent and creative among the gnomes. Accepting the election with humility and gratitude, he vowed to uphold gnomish values and create more and more inventions to the betterment of not only the gnomes, but also their newfound allies of the Alliance. This is an oath he values and honors to this day. We have reached the end of this month's iteration of the Greatest Minds of Azeroth. I've been Iggy Moppet. Thank you for listening to Everlook Radio. Join us next time as we take a look at the Tauren tribes of Kalimdor and the cultural difference they developed over the many years of their nomadic lifestyle.
Sounded like they kind of forgot to turn off the music in the radio before they started that announcement.
Gil Jadan and the Shadow Pact, Precipice of Evil.
More.
Around the time of Medivh's birth on Azeroth, Gil Jadan, the Deceiver, sat and brooded amongst his followers within the Twisting Nether. The cunning Demon Lord, under orders of his master, Sargeras, was plotting the Burning Legion's second invasion of Azeroth. This time, he would not allow any mistakes. Gil Jadan surmised that he needed a new force to weaken Azeroth's defenses before the Legion even set foot upon the world. If the mortal races, such as the Night Elves and Dragons, were forced to contend with a new threat, they would be too weak to pose any real resistance when the Legion's true invasion arrived. It was at this time that Gil Jadan discovered the lush world of Draenor, floating peacefully within the great dark beyond. Home to the shamanistic, clan-based orcs in the peaceful Draenor, Draenor was as idyllic as it was vast. The noble orc clans roamed the open prairies and hunted for sport, while the inquisitive Draenei built crude cities within the world's towering cliffs and peaks. Gil Jadan knew that Draenor's denizens had great potential to serve the Burning Legion if they could be cultivated properly. Of the two races, Gil Jadan saw that the warrior orcs were more susceptible to the Legion's corruption. He enthralled the elder orc shaman, Ner'zhul, in much the same way that Sargeras brought Queen Ashara under his control in ages past. Using the cunning shaman as his conduit, the demon spread battle lust and savagery throughout the orc clans. Before long, the spiritual race was transformed into a bloodthirsty people. Gil Jadan then urged Ner'zhul and his people to take the last step, to give themselves over entirely to the pursuit of death and war. Yet the old shaman, sensing that his people would be enslaved to hatred forever, somehow resisted the demon's command. Frustrated by Ner'zhul's resistance, Gil Jadan searched for another orc who would deliver his people into the Legion's hands. The clever demon lord finally found the willing disciple he sought, Ner'zhul's ambitious apprentice, Gul'dan. Gil Jadan promised Gul'dan untold power in exchange for his utter obedience. The young orc became an avid student of demonic magic and developed into the most powerful mortal warlock in history. He taught other young orcs the arcane arts and strove to eradicate the orcs' shamanistic traditions. Gul'dan showed a new brand of magic to his brethren, a terrible new power that reeked of doom. Gil Jadan, seeking to tighten his hold over the orcs, helped Gul'dan found the Shadow Council, a secretive sect that manipulated the clans and spread the use of warlock magics throughout Draenor. As more and more orcs began to wield warlock magics, the gentle fields and streams of Draenor began to blacken and fade. Over time, the vast prairies the orcs had called home for generations withered away, leaving only red, barren soil. The demon energies were slowly killing the world.
The Alliance of Lordaeron, Foundation of Honor. Lord Lothar rallied the remnants of Azeroth's armies after their defeat at Stormwind Keep, and then launched a massive exodus across the sea to the northern kingdom of Lordaeron, convinced that the Horde would overcome all of humanity if left unchecked. The leaders of the 7 human nations met and agreed to unite in what would become known as the Alliance of Lordaeron. For the first time in nearly 3,000 years, the disparate nations of Arathor were once again united under a common banner. Appointed as Supreme Commander of the Alliance forces, Lord Lothar prepared his armies for the coming of the Horde. Aided by his lieutenants, Uther the Lightbringer, Admiral Dalen Proudmoore, and Turallion, Lothar was able to convince Lordaeron's demi-human races of the impending threat as well. The Alliance succeeded in gaining the support of the stoic dwarves of Ironforge and a small number of high elves of Quel'Thalas. The elves, led at that time by Anasterian Sunstrider, were largely uninterested in the coming conflict. However, they were duty-bound to aid Lothar because he was the last descendant of the Arathi bloodline, which had aided the elves in ages past. The Horde, now led by Warchief Doomhammer, brought in ogres from its homeworld of Draenor and conscripted the disenfranchised Amani forest trolls into its fold. Setting out on a massive campaign to overrun the dwarf kingdom of Khaz Modan and the southern reaches of Lordaeron, the Horde effortlessly decimated all opposition. The epic battles of the Second War ranged from large-scale naval skirmishes to massive aerial dogfights. Somehow, the Horde had unearthed a powerful artifact known as the Demon Soul, and used it to enslave the ancient dragon queen Alexstrasza. Threatening to destroy her precious eggs, the Horde forced Alexstrasza to send her grown children to war. The noble red dragons were forced to fight for the Horde, and fight they did. The war raged across the continents of Khaz Modan, Lordaeron, and Azeroth itself. As part of its northern campaign, the Horde succeeded in burning down the borderlands of Quel'Thalas, thereby ensuring the elves' final commitment to the Alliance cause. The greatest cities and townships of Lordaeron were razed and devastated by the conflict. Despite the absence of reinforcements and overwhelming odds, Lothar and his allies succeeded in holding their enemies at bay. However, during the final days of the Second War, as the Horde's victory over the Alliance seemed almost assured, a terrible feud erupted between the two most powerful orcs on Azeroth. As Doomhammer prepared his final assault against the capital city of Lordaeron, an assault that would have crushed the last remnants of the Alliance, Gul'dan and his followers abandoned their posts and set out to sea. The bewildered Doomhammer, having lost nearly half of his standing forces to Gul'dan's treachery, was forced to pull back and forsake his greatest chance at victory over the Alliance. The power-hungry Gul'dan, obsessed with obtaining godhood itself, set out on a desperate search for the undersea tomb of Sargeras that he believed held the secrets of ultimate power. Having already doomed his fellow orcs to become the slaves of the Burning Legion, Gul'dan thought nothing of his supposed duty to Doomhammer. Backed by the Storm Reaver and Twilight's Hammer clans, Gul'dan succeeded in raising the tomb of Sargeras from the sea floor. However, when he opened the ancient flooded vault, he found only crazed demons awaiting him. Seeking to punish the wayward orcs for their costly betrayal, Doomhammer sent his forces to kill Gul'dan and bring the renegades back into the fold. For his recklessness, Gul'dan was torn apart by the maddened demons he had set loose. With their leader dead, the renegade clans quickly fell before Doomhammer's enraged legions. Though the rebellion had been quelled, the Horde was unable to recoup the terrible losses it had suffered. Gul'dan's betrayal had afforded the Alliance not only hope, but also time to regroup and retaliate. Lord Lothar, seeing that the Horde was fracturing from within, gathered the last of his forces and pushed Doomhammer south, back into the shattered heartland of Stormwind. There, the Alliance forces trapped the retreating Horde within the volcanic fortress of Blackrock Spire. Though Lord Lothar fell in battle at the spire's base, his lieutenant, Turalion, rallied the Alliance forces at the 11th hour and drove the Horde back into the abysmal Swamp of Sorrows. Turalion's forces succeeded in destroying the Dark Portal, the mystical gateway that connected the Orcs to their homeworld of Draenor. Cut off from its reinforcements and fractured by infighting, the Horde finally buckled in upon itself and fell before the might of the Alliance. The scattered Orc clans were quickly rounded up and placed within guarded internment camps. Though it seemed that the Horde had been defeated for good, some remained highly skeptical that peace would last. Khadgar, now an Archmage of some renown, convinced the Alliance High Command to build the Fortress of Nethergard that would watch over the ruins of the Dark Portal and ensure that there would be no further invasions from Draenor.
Greetings, folks. It's time for a whirlwind tour of the fantastic world of advertising. Brought to you by yours truly. Get ready to discover unique products and services that'll tickle your fancy.
Tired of the constant racket of Horde members taking the scenic route down from Thunderbluff? Yearning for some peace and quiet amid the plunge? Look no further. Thunderbluff Serenity earplugs are here to help. Just pop them in, and suddenly, the world transforms into a tranquil haven. Whether you're napping, or simply seeking a break from the dive bombers, we've got your ears covered. Get your pair now, and savor the serenity amidst the skydiving mayhem.
Dig deep or go home. With Grim Guzzler pickaxes, you won't just break rocks, you'll shatter expectations. Side effects may include hitting veins of pure mithril and the unavoidable desire to shout Eureka!
Now, why walk through the world smelling like a mere mortal when you can embody the aroma of the divine? Drench yourself in a lot the Lost Symphony perfume, a scent so exquisite even the Magisters will bow.
Hmm. Fuck it. I'm doing a lot of stupid shit. And when you do stupid shit, that is almost always when you die.
Do you hate falling off of a zeppelin? Does your innkeeper not let you set your hearthstone? Or your well-earned loot will just not let itself be taken from the boss? The solution to all of these questions and more lie in our newly overhauled bug tracking site. Similar to how you know it from the past, but with easier access, better overview, and a filter option to search for topics that interest you most. Now you can simply click on a tab on the TurtleWow homepage, so even the not-so-tech-savvy can help make TurtleWow a bug-free place. A simple report can do a lot of change.
Piece of oh, shut up. How the fuck did that happen? Oh, that sucked. Donkey fucking cockballs. He just fucking spawned on me.